I told you I'd be back. Bad Pop here. And Arnold, I have some bad news for you. Okay, this was going to be a Pimp Tart Wistitude episode, but we really don't know how things are going to roll. So this is about your dick move you pulled. The offstage knockup. You should have learned from Robin Williams. You never the Latin nanny. With that being said, make sure you buy Windex, the real brand and not an off-brand, because she won't clean the windows.
Walmart brand? No, I can clean with this.
With that being said, let us begin. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I respect the absolute shit out of Arnold.
What the is going on here?
He came to this country in the 70s, couldn't speak a lick of English, won a bunch of bodybuilding titles, broke into Hollywood, made blockbuster movies, and then became a 2-term governor for, you guessed it, California.
California.
With that kind of resume and his background and everything that he's done, if this is the only up that this man has done in 40 years, I just want to say a big so what? Oh, edit that out. In 1986, he married Maria Shriver, who is a cousin to the Kennedys. And just like a Kennedy, Maria probably took a few rounds to the face. Well, at least she didn't get a JFK haircut. That's all I can say. A little off the top.
So who are you, man? Shit!
I'm the party pooper.
And if they made a sex tape, it would probably be the Snooter film, just saying. With that being said though, Maria is not a wife-stitute because they were married for 25 years, which is a quarter of a century.
No shit.
Technically, they're still married because their divorce has not been finalized, even though their separation started in 2011. So that puts it right around 30 years. 30 years for a Hollywood celebrity with this kind of money and his kind of looks.
Our mom says that our dad is a real sex machine.
Fast forward to 1997. In walks this Latin housekeeper slash nanny called Mildred. And we all know what happens next. Gonorrhea! No. With a name like Mildred, she already sounds like a grandma. But I'm sure back in her day, she was quite the fine piece of trim. Even though she's aged like curdled milk. Woo! His love child was born 5 days after his youngest child was born. So they had tandem pregnancies going on.
Who is your daddy?
Schwarzenegger becomes the governor of California from 2003 to 2011.
California?
So he had the housekeeper who he knocked up, the child living in the house with his wife, all his kids under the same roof while he was the governor. I don't know if all these kids ate at the dinner table at the same time, but if they did, I'm sure there was a lot of this.
Put that cookie down! Now!
This kid is a spitting image of his father, so it's just a matter of time before the secret came out. Arnold, we're gonna get to this down the road, but at 51, seriously, you're still packing live rounds? 2 snips and some smoke. If you'd have done that, you simply would have terminated the Sperminator, and you would have been good. We never would have heard any of this. But apparently, it wasn't the first time you did this. Remember Red Sonja, that other piece of shit movie?
Where are you?
Bridget Nielsen. You didn't know it when you signed up for that movie, but you were targeted for spermination.
Then prepare to be conquered.
And there's a reason why you kind of talk funny.
Don't be a fool. I don't want to kill you.
Because I think maybe your tonsils were dislocated by 2 Eskimo brothers?
Oh, this is embarrassing.
I don't really know if Stallone knew you were one of his Eskimo brothers when he casted you in The Expendables. I'm pretty sure the movie called Eskimo Brothers probably wouldn't have been a marketable title. Even though the third one did begin with a train. Now we're gonna go into the math. $400 million in his estate. She's gonna get $200 million. And she's looking at getting $20,000 a month in alimony for a minimum of 12 years, which works out to $24 additional million on top of the $200 that she's already gonna get. That'll put Arnold at 80 by the time he's done paying alimony. But there's also the possibility that this could be alimony for life. I'm not saying that he's gonna be starving or anything because, you know, hey, half of 400 million is still 200 million. And he's gonna still be making movies, and he gets his pension for being a governor for 8 years, which, by the way, is all going to her now. Arnold did a dick move. Offstage knockup, got it. But he made sure that the mother was employed. He had the kid under his umbrella of protection. I mean, he took care of the kid, made sure he went to a good education. So it was a dick move, but he did an honorable thing by taking care of the kid, which, in my opinion, winning. But he did make some classic mistakes. On top of that dick move, he raw dogged a road whore. Okay, it never goes well, especially if she's a hot Colombian chick or Mexican, because you can still smell the cocaine on her. Arnold, you forgot the net principle. Whenever you're messing with a woman, there is no goalie, and 2 of the defensemen are in the penalty box serving major penalties. It's an instant score. Always ensure the goalie is there if you're gonna try to score. 5 words with a comma. I love you, comma, I do. There you go. You f***ed yourself. You were at the pinnacle of success. Women were throwing themselves at you like hail in a hailstorm. Hollywood groupies winning. Listen, there are plenty of Hollywood actors out there who are just as successful or more so who aren't married because they know they're gonna get pussy hand over fist. Come with me if you want to live, and then I will come. And then you will live alone. You know, you want to bang Red Sonja or Xena or the Colombian, whoever's out in the world, nobody would have batted an eyebrow at it if you weren't married. All right, and another mistake you did is no prenup. 400 million on the fucking line. What are you doing? It was 1986. You already had one blockbuster under your belt. You had a lot of money. Prenup, yeah. Half your shit, no. And you did the classic dick move. Offstage knockup. And possibly, if you were friends with Stallone at the time, you banged his wife.
I did nothing. The pavement was his enemy.
All right, that's it for this episode of Spermination. And Arnold, sorry we targeted you, but you kind of did it to yourself.
You asshole.
It doesn't mean we don't love you, and we're still gonna pay to see your movies. Winning. While we're throwing down money to see the Terminator Genesis, which I didn't really care for, check out our links below and throw us some loot on our PayPal and Patreon pages so we can keep doing this. And please, while you're at it, hit the subscribe button, because if you do, I'll tell you who my daddy is and what he does.
Fuck you, asshole.
Yeah, I saw that. What the f***?
She was married to him.
To Flavor Flav?
Yeah. I wonder if he stuffed that big clock up her ass. You know what time it is? Hang on. It's 3 o'clock. It's okay, I promise. I don't have gonorrhea.
The JFK toupee. That is so fucked up. And you're working towards some other big blockbuckers. Blockbuckers. You blockfucker. Damn, that's a big ass hole right there. That's like the whole block had a party and took a train on you.